dude, being able to cram things into the last few seconds of a video, that's always satisfying. So Star Citizen, okay, so hello, it's been a while since I went on a Star Citizen rant. And I don't know if it's a rant. It's more of a thing I want to make a video of. Because I think I mentioned before, I wanted to make a Star Citizen discussion video where I'm like, hey, there should be this. There should I just want to do a sort of my own little audit of all of the weapons, FPS weapons, and be like, hey, this is what we need. This is what I think we need, and any comments on it would be appreciated. And, I would love to do that video. I still would, but but for a while, sorry. But for a while, I've also been like, you know what they've never talked about, literally never talked about? Manufacturing, crafting. Because, one of the things they don't want to have is, passive income. Which I think is not going to be the case in the final game. I think there will be some form of passive income, but it's not going to be super profitable. Because basically, passive income running a shop is going to be, that's going to literally be, that's going to be you competing with other, with NPCs in Quantum. So if you run a taco stand, I mean, you're having to compete with NPCs who can, are working 24/7 and can just adjust their prices and everything, and you're having to deal with, your own supply issues, and that's going to be painful. But it has to be, if they don't allow you to get in on that just seems stupid. Because that seems I feel like there's such interesting opportunities for corporate, for industrial espionage and shit like that. So for instance, I want to go well, actually what I would want to do is make an ammo factory, because that's just sensible. But you go, so I want to build, let's say, P4ARs. So I go to Bearing, I get the technical data package. Either I buy it at a fixed rate, I have to be a certain reputation level with Bearing in order to buy it. Maybe if I'm a certain reputation level, they give me a discount. Maybe I have to fly a representative out to my to my factory in order to show them that I can actually manufacture the thing. And then I also have to pay a fee, or pay a licensing fee. And then the technical data package maybe can deteriorate over 100, 1,000 uses, whatever, and I have to basically renew the data package in order to use it again. And then you have to worry about machines wearing down and all that jazz. But also maybe instead of buying the technical data package, you could also steal it, and of course have to worry about all the legal ramifications of that. And then also potentially reverse engineer it, which again is going to have to deal with a bunch of legal implications. But depending on what it is, maybe you don't. Maybe you're reverse engineering something that exists, that isn't currently being manufactured. The TEJ 8, if you look up the TEJ 8 on the Galactopedia, it's a pistol Desert Eagle-like pistol, combustion pistol. Basically uses, like, to my understanding, it doesn't actually say, but to my understanding of what a combustion pistol is, and I don't know if this is the definition that they use in the actual game. They probably haven't settled on it because it's a very more of a gameplay thing. But instead of cartridges, instead of a bullet with a brass case, or instead of a bullet with a case, solid powder propellant and a mercury fulminate primer, it is a bullet and a bullet, gaseous propellant gas that is fed into some sort of super chamber thing behind the bullet that can basically, operate as a cartridge case, maybe? I don't know. And then it's ignited with it's ignited with an electric spark, which would have some cool advantages and certainly look cool and interesting. It has some advantages, have some disadvantages, without going into it too much. But it's a thing that hasn't been manufactured in lore since like the 25th century or 26th century maybe, and Star Citizen takes place in the 30th century, so like the idea of like, hey, I'm gonna go buy this $10,000 relic pistol, and I'm gonna reverse engineer it and manufacture it myself, and then sell them for 1,000 credits or whatever. It's like, and then maybe arm my entire org with this specific thing, and then maybe you could have some special varieties. You could have some variety in the reverse engineering thing where, like, because it's not the actual technical data package, like, there's some tweaks that could be made. Like, you could make it more durable, but it's also going to be heavier because, you basically accidentally just beefed up every component in trying to reverse engineer it. Or, something like that. Or, some trade-offs, or just downright deficiencies. I also would like the weapons to be more customizable with like stocks and forends and pistol grips where applicable, of course, or some more additional bespoke accessories unique to each individual gun. And definitely like more magazines. Like I'm okay if a P4AR only has P4AR mags, but I want like 5 different P4AR mags. Just so, you can have a little bit of uniqueness between, if one org decides to buy a bazillion P4ARs and another org decides to buy a bazillion P4ARs, they can have a little bit of speciality between them, not just like colors or whatever, but like, oh hey, this dude has a wood stock, this dude has a skeletal stock that's not the vanilla stock, and that's also a thing I would love to see in the manufacturing side of things, and obviously players being able to manufacture things differently. And also, of course, the magazines definitely they have to be the probably easiest way to do something like that, where you just have a different pattern, but yeah, or a different texture. That was the whole thing. I guess it was kind of a Star Citizen rant, eh?